Good morning, good evening and good afternoon YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna talk a bit today about moving to Ireland and things not a lot of people will tell you actually, but you should consider when you're coming here. You shouldn't say this in a pub, but Irish people like to say they're not English, which is fine and because they're not, but for someone who says that very often, they actually have a lot in common. Like from sports, they both prefer football and rugby and even cricket. If you go to the, I don't know, top music charts, there's mostly the same songs. Food, shepherd's pie, cottage pie, seafood, everything is more or less the same. If you're British and come to Ireland, you won't be surprised by a lot of things. They don't like to admit it, but yeah, especially if you're moving here from Britain, you really should be on top of things in no time. Wait! We have a... So what do you think?
We do like bowls and a good dinner, alright.
Big stuff. They both speak English, they both say thank you to a bus driver. There's a lot of things you have in common, you just don't want to admit it.
I'm wearing my summer coat today.
So that's all you have to say?
We actually do. No, I mean it. We do. We have a lot of things in common. We do share a lot of interests and hobbies, and we do have the same banter. And we both love tea.
Yeah, you both love going to pubs. There's about drinking culture in both countries, more or less the same. Beers, Guinnesses, pints, whiskies, tea. They are more alike than they're not alike. How do you say that in English? Anyways, you know what I mean. So yeah, comment section, go get mad or not. Tell me, do you agree or disagree and why you agree or disagree.
Let's be that person.
We're a bit in a hurry because it's starting to rain, so we might film this just on the way to town. Anyways, my next point is diversity in Ireland. There are people from exactly 200 countries living in Ireland currently, which of course brings a lot of diversity, which I think it's fantastic because it means a lot of different things in every single area of life in Ireland. Like from Oktoberfest celebrations, culture nights, diversity in food, anything you can think of, you can find here. 200 countries living in Ireland. People from 200 countries.
I believe that. Remember our day in town?
Wow, that's a comment. She believes that. Okay. Anyways, you would think she'd have more to say, but...
I do.
Okay.
We were going through Shop Street one day and I was literally able to spot out who was Irish and who wasn't. And that day, I think it was like a 90% everyone else. And maybe 10% of Irish people. So,
If you like diversity, come to Ireland. If you're thinking about moving to Ireland and you're a member of LGBT community, this is one of the best places in the world where you can live. Equality in Ireland is fantastic, and since the whole process started in 1993, LGBT members in Ireland currently have legal protection about discrimination. They have a right to self-identification, they have a right to change their gender, they have adoption rights, plus the same-sex couples will automatically be listed as parents for their kids, no additional bullshit. Ireland is also the first country that legalized same-sex marriage by vote, which means the decision wasn't casted by a government or parliament or, I don't know, political party, but by people, and I think that's fantastic. And in 2017, when Leo, I think his name is, was elected as Prime Minister, head of government, something like that in Ireland, he was only the 4th head of government in the world that was openly gay.
Can I get one thing straight and two things gay? We're very liberal, we're very open-minded, and it feels like we're doing an interview here because everyone's turning around like staring at me and wondering what
Oh, come on.
I can't do this, it's so weird. Everybody that's walked by is turned around and all I'm here shouting out rubbish.
All of that, of course, ties to the first point I talked to, diversity. But yeah, every country in the world has some close-minded morons in it. Of course, Ireland is not an exception to that. But if you are part of LGBT community, I would say Ireland is one of the best countries in the world which you can pick for you, your partners, your kids, everyone. If you agree or disagree, of course, comment section, but that's my point. If you like this video, you might like other videos we make. We make 1 to 2 per week depending on how much time we have. So please consider clicking that subscribe button, it means a lot to us. And check out our Patreon, where we have bloopers, short videos, additional videos, extra content, pools about future content, monthly lives, and all the goody, is that a word? I don't know what I'm saying. All of that stuff. I don't know how to talk today. The link is in the description. If you do end up moving to Ireland, you will of course travel around the country a little bit, at least for weekends or holidays or things like that. And there's a lot of interesting customs in Ireland which nobody else has, trust me. One of those would be in County Kerry. For over 400 years now, they have something called Puck Fair. You might wonder what that is, so let me tell you. The locals there will go and catch a wild goat, bring it to the square, where it will be crowned by a schoolgirl, I believe, and the goat would then be called the King Puck, and the girl which would crown the goat is called the Queen Puck. And the locals there then would celebrate that I don't know, crowning for the next 3 days. Now, have you ever heard about anything like that? After that, it should be noted the goat is released to its natural habitat. At least that's what they say. But did you know about that fair?
I heard of it, yes, but I've never been. And I don't think I'd have any interest in seeing the crowned goat. But it's kind of fun, like, no?
I would love to see a crowning of wild goat. I bet there's drinking too, so... For Halloween, they actually make some kind of bread, I think it is, with raisins. But what they put in it is like a piece of stick, coin, cloth, and I don't know, pea, I think. Something like that.
And then... Gold ring.
Okay, and the gold ring. So you know that one?
Of course, brat.
When they eat it, whoever gets or finds, I don't know, those stuff, they will tell you their, I don't know, futures from it or something like that, is it?
I think I completely missed that because
okay.
the car.
She's just not here today.
I am listening. It's just the car came and I couldn't hear you. If you get the ring, that means you're going to be married.
Oh, of course.
If you find the coin, that means you're going to be richy, wealthy. The stick, I think, is a new home. The trick is not to choke on it. Or break your teeth, and so you have to proceed with caution and don't put too much things into it because like it's hard to enjoy a cake when you're afraid you're going to choke on a key or a stick.
And with strange customs come strange and unique superstitions. Now how unique, I'm not sure about that because some of these that I will tell you do actually exist in Croatia, so I'm not sure about the uniqueness in... Uniqueness? Is that a word?
It is now.
It is now, yeah. Anyways, superstitions in Ireland. Itchy palm apparently means you will get some money. Itchy nose apparently means someone is mad at you or you're gonna have some kind of a fight.
I'm going to be rich. You put new shoes on the table and you're going to end up having a really big fight in the house. I think that was that one. Yes, it was, because I remember when we were...
But do you actually believe that?
Of course. Walk under ladders, everyone knows that, no way. Oh my god, there's loads. When I was younger, every time we got new shoes, if we put on the my mother would panic. Get them off, get them off.
So if you do get an itchy palm, nose, see, I already forgot. If you do get an itchy nose and there's a fight ahead of you, don't worry, because there's things you can do to prevent it. Like bakers here would cut across into the bread they're making to get the devil out of it. Yes, you heard me correctly. The devil lives in the bread. Would you do that because of the devil or to get the more even bake on a bread? You decide yourself, but yeah, that is how you protect yourself. Cut across into the bread.
And if you pinch someone that you have an itchy nose, it's like, if I have an itchy nose now, I would assume that we're going to start fighting. So if I pinched them, that's the fight over. We're done. So it won't happen.
Okay. I'm also pretty sure it won't come to this one, but if you ever see a lonely ash tree somewhere in a meadow here, don't cut it down because the fairies live in it, and the tree is apparently a gateway to the fairy and other strange beings world, which apparently also would not be so good for us. Ah, you didn't know that one?
No. I'm like, what? Really?
So before it starts pissing raining here, my camera is already pretty wet. That was my 5 things I think you should think about before moving to Ireland. If you like this, press the like button. If you didn't, press the dislike one. If you loved it, press the subscribe button. Check out our Patreon for more content, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye guys, see you later.